Welcome to my project Bazaar. Our project title is Dynamic and the Public Auditing with Fair Arbitrations for Cloud Data. In our abstract, proposing a public auditing scheme with the data dynamic supports and the fairness arbitration of the potential disputes. In particularly, designing an index switcher to eliminating the limitations of the index usage in tag computation in the current scheme and achieving the efficient handling of data dynamics. It provides a fairness guarantee and disputes arbitration in our scheme, which ensure that both data owners and the cloud cannot be misbehaving in the auditing process, or else it is easy for the third-party arbiter to finding the cheating parties in the cloud. In our data flow diagram, first of all, the user registered their information. After the register the information, user go through the login. Now here we validate the user. Whether the user is a valid user, they go to the next process. Otherwise, the access is denied. After the user is validated, they are going to uploading a file. For that, we applying the encryption for the uploaded file. And after that, the file is transferred to the cloud server. In the cloud server, we having the data owner. Now the cloud server receiving the uploaded file only without the key. So they getting the files in the encrypted format alone. Now the data owner get the file and validate whether the file is encrypted. If the file is encrypted, means they generating the hash code. Hash code in the sense here we using the SHA-1 algorithm to generating the hash code. The hash code is generated in the generated for the file. The main purpose of the hash code is to validate whether the file contents are changed or corrupted, whether the file is in the original format. We validating those. For that purpose, we applying this hash code SHA algorithm for our file. After that, the file is stored in the server. Then now the third-party auditor. The third-party auditor is act as a intermediator. They validating the file whenever the data owner is in offline or in away state. In that time, the third-party auditor validate the file. In that validation, the TPA generating the new code for that same file and validating the code that are sent by the data owner and comparing their new code. They validate the both codes are the equal and the file does not get modification. Whether the codes are different means the files get corrupted. Now after that they getting the original file from the server and stored on the TPA process. This is the auditing process of our flow. Let's start our demo. And that main page we having the registration and the login. If the new user, they can go through the register button. If the user is an already existed, they directly go through the login. After that, the user enter their username into the text box. Now they validate the user and it validated whether a user is a valid user. After that, we in that file uploading frame. Here user going to choosing the file. For that, they choosing some files from their. Okay, here for example, I am choosing one place.txt file. After choosing the file, I confirm those files. These are the contents that are all present in that particular file. And after that, I am applying the encryption. For that, here the data are converted. And after that, I send this now the cloud. The server get the files. Now the server having the cloud server ID with the username and their user file path they getting. After that, they transfer the information to the data owner. The data owner get the user information and applying the code. Here they generating the hash code for the file. Now the hash code is generated and apply proceed. In that frame, it containing the file with their hash codes. In the third party auditor, here we have to enter the username. So these are all the files that are all stored by the user A. Okay, here I am validating place.txt. Okay, this is the encrypted format. Now the TPA, they just get the hash code with their file. So the third party auditor didn't know about the key of that file. Okay, after that they generating the code. In the time some intrusion has entered into the network, they indicating some data are corrupted. For the time it moves to some other place. Here this is our original data, this is the hacking information that added to it. Okay, click that go. Again here validity. Now it again processing, retrieving the original data from the cloud server, and it generating the hash code. Here the hash code is completed and it generating the hash code. Okay, after that it validating. Here some hash code is misfiled, data corrupted. Okay, after that it validating. Okay, it indicating the error. And next, user requesting the file from the server. After that they viewing the file and applying the decryption. Okay, this is the original content that is stored by the user, and after that it download. For the download process, user get the source, and for the destination they is using some other location, for example E. In that location now the file is downloaded in the E. Okay, now we generating the gap for our process. Okay, this is a graph for our process. Thanks for watching.